It's August 18 and Prince Diamond has left Prudhoe Island, the only game in town, after a kind of a bangy, rolly night. And now we're on our way to MacKay Marina and going through the middle of the Hay Point loading terminal anchor field for the coal business. I counted with my eyes 30 ships waiting to be loaded with coal. We're monitoring the situation on the radio, channel 10, and also monitoring 16. And we should be at the marina at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's August 21 and we're still here at MacKay Marina. We were going to leave this morning after the big wind had gone, but Carol fell yesterday, I guess it was, while walking along these sidewalks. And now her leg is quite stiff and she wants to get it x-rayed. Her kneecap x-rayed before we carry on anywhere. So we're here again for a day at least. That's the car, a rental car, Chris from another boat who's looking for a doctor. At the same time we were looking for a hospital ride. Happened to be in the marina office, so he dropped us off here at MacKay Base Hospital. So apparently Australia does not have a reciprocal agreement with Canada for certain financial and medical aspects, so they would have charged Carol $1,000 up front.
Oh, 500, he said.
Oh, I thought he said 1,000.
No, I saw the price list, it was 500.
You do know that the price list went over 1,200.
I know it did.
Okay, anyway.
On the category.
And he said we'd be much better off to go to this other hospital.
Which is a private hospital.
Yeah, a private hospital where they'll charge about half that. So, who would have guessed? And another reason why I think Australia and the US are very similar in some ways. The whale over there, and he is just leaping like crazy. I heard it, and he's quite a distance away. He's over a mile away. I heard the sound of the splash, and when I looked over, there was such a geyser of water that I actually thought it might have been an explosion of some sort, and I wondered if there was some sort of military exercise going on. And then he came up and did something with his tail after that. I realized it was a whale. We're here at Shaw Island, and we're going to plunk ourselves here for a little while because it is just at the end of this great racing week in the Whitsundays, and we're on the very edge of the Whitsundays, and the place is going to be hopping and packed, and we really don't want to get up there and find that there's no appropriate anchorage available because there's a strong wind coming up and we want to be protected. So we're going to stay here. We may have a few hours of discomfort as the wind turns around. Where is this nice splash? Turns around to the west and then southwest and then south. Two sources have that wind as being around 5 knots when it does that and not increasing till afterwards, but one source has it actually increasing, bang, increasing before it does a little spin. So we'll see what's going to happen, but we're pretty well protected here, all directions except west, so I think we should be okay. Well, he hasn't done anything really spectacular or they haven't done anything really spectacular. I can see there's more than one right at the moment. Again, yeah, it's two of them there. Lots of whales all the time. Yeah, a couple more friends. Not too far away, maybe about 30 meters away. I heard them breathe. Yeah. They look like they were coming this way, but now they just look like they're kind of hanging in that area, just playing. Well, they are slowly moving this way.
Yeah, they are. There's three.
Oh, there is a little one. It's a
There's
baby.
two little ones.
Yeah? Oh, they're coming closer. Oh. I don't see them now. Ah, they're up there.
Oh.
Went by.
Yeah.
Well, it's the 24th of August, and we're here at Shaw Island for a few days, and I've gone ashore to see if I can climb a little hill for some fun. There's a little hill in question. You can see it's turned out to be a very calm day. Well, step one, get the boat ashore, which I did without too much trouble. The tide's going out, so we don't have to worry too much about the boat going away, but I've tied it to a tree anyway. So we'll try to find ourselves now a good spot so I can put my dry shoes on. In fact, I'll leave my Crocs in the boat and put my dry shoes on a little further up the beach, and then we'll be off finding a way to the top. Oh, the first part is like battling through a jungle. It's difficult stepping over this stuff, but still going upwards. Well, I'm up about 60 meters elevation now, and I can tell you I'm not a young man anymore. It's exhausting. It wasn't so much the going up as it's stepping through the underbrush. Because see, this stuff here, it doesn't see people very often, so you step on top of the underbrush, you go down about a foot, and then of course there's the grass and the vines and everything catching your feet. It's very exhausting. Up to this point, basically, it's been underbrush and it's starting to be a bit of rock now, but mainly underbrush, and it's a tough slog so far, but very pretty. And we're going to continue on up, having a bit of a rest now and a little bit of water that I brought with me because I'm pretty knackered. Had to have this rest. Had to get my hat off. This is only the second time in Australia I've worn my akubra, if you can believe it or not, all the way down to Sydney and Canberra. I didn't even bring it with me. Forgot about it. So anyway, it's come in handy today to keep the sun off, but I gotta let my head cool down a little bit. So, in a few minutes we'll continue on up. Well, I don't know where I am exactly, but I'm near the top. I think I'm actually farther than I planned to be. I can't see anything on the screen. I know a boat is out there somewhere. There we are. Oh. Anyway, I'm up pretty high. I'm gonna try to find an easier way down. I think over there somewhere. I just got a few more feet to go to the top. And I can take a look around, see where I am. But right for now I gotta take a rest. Well, I'm pretty high. And the boat is just down there. Anyway, it's just a little bit farther to go. But this is the scenery that you see from up here. And just a bit farther. That's to the top there, but I'm not sure if I actually even care to go to the top. Just going to try to find a better way down now. I've been looking at over in this distance, if it wasn't so bloody far. If I could get over to that ridge over there, it might be better coming down. But this is certainly more direct, so I'll take a look, see what's over there. There's a whale right there. Closest that any whale's ever been to the boat. Two of them. They were about 3 meters away before.
Missed.
Did you see it?
I saw it, but I didn't get the picture. Did you?
I got some video.
Good.
There were two of them. They were about 4 meters away from the boat. And the 27th of August, we are headed now with the strong wind gone on the way to Whitsunday Island. And just as we're leaving this area, some beautiful scenery over here on Lindeman Island. This is Whitehaven Beach, Whitsunday Island, and there's all kinds of stuff going on here. Skydivers are landing on the beach. A beaver aircraft just landed. Don't know if that has anything to do with the skydivers.
There's another one. Another two.
Yeah, when they're moving quickly, you can actually hear them whistling through the air. This is quite a popular place here, and there's lots of boats anchor here. We just found ourselves a little farther down the beach.
Oh, landed on his butt.
August 28th, we've come ashore onto Whitehaven Beach at Whitsunday Island, and this is quite a hopping place. A couple of seaplanes came in, tour boats is loading up over there, and we're possibly going to go for a walk along a trail that there is here. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of a walk here on the Solway Circuit, a 1.3 kilometer trail that winds around in the island here. You can hear the busy aircraft. We've had two come in today, and today's a Monday. And at this high point in the trail, there's a bit of a lookout here. Carol's coming up. She's a little slower because of her having fallen on her knee in MacKay Marina. It should be here momentarily. And over at the other end of this open area, there's a beautiful view to the west, I believe. That's down toward the mainland there.
Oh, beautiful.
The scenery here is just magnificent. You can see why the Whitsundays are so popular. That in the distance there, I believe, is Pentecost Island. It's called the most beautiful in the Whitsundays because of the cliff. You've got your gulls and you got the fish crows up there. The fish crow in the U.S. on the coast there was the one that was laughing at my efforts to fix the engine. Every time I do something, it could go, uh-oh. But these ones here have a different call. Matter of fact, there goes a seaplane. Matter of fact, the call that I heard one doing here not that long ago, that was a 3-note thing, which was just like, ha ha ha. Somebody else coming over for a snack, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is, actually.
Oh,
Cayman or no?
well. It does have a vaguely crocodilian look to it. With the tongue. I don't think of
Right.
caimans and crocodiles use their tongue like that.
I got up on the bench because a friend is coming right by here. I think he knows we're eating something. From head to tail, he's well over a meter. He's coming underneath the table.
Underneath our table.
He knows we're eating. Prince Diamond's down that way, down the quite a distance. Our dinghy's down that way as well.
Got a light vest on it.
August 29, and we've left the Whitsunday Island and have headed over here to Hook Island, which is next door. We're going to see if there's any room in Nara Inlet. That's the most desirable, or the more desirable of the two inlets. This is the other one, but we may have to go into this other one over here. Macona Inlet, I think it's called. But yeah, because this place over here is probably pretty busy. It's one of the most popular anchorages in the Whitsundays. So we'll take a look, see what's there. Also of interest over here, there's a bark, I believe it is. Where is it? There we are. We just saw it a minute ago. Very nice. August 30. We're here in the whatever the hell this place called.
Nara Inlet.
Nara Inlet. Quite a fjord on Hook Island, and we're going to go over and take a look at some aboriginal caves that are up at the end of the bay. Now we're ready for our explorations.
My name is Carol Pryor. I'm a descendant of the Nara people of the Whitsunday Islands, and I would like to talk about my spiritual connection to Nara Inlet and what the paintings here in the cave mean. Those paintings are spiritual connection with all Nara people. The paintings that are there are signs from our ancestors, and that keeps our spiritual connection to those that have gone before. That artwork and everything around there, including the rocks, special places, everything that is on that island, has a spiritual connection, has a meaning for all Nara people. Even in the wind, the way the wind blows, is a sense. So Nara Inlet is a very special site.
The stories about different animals have been handed down from generation to generation. And our creation comes from above, and it came into the water. Well, a lot of people around Australia call it the rainbow serpent, and different people call it different things in different areas, but it still represents the rainbow serpent, like a big snake. And in our area, we call it the Gubbalamunda, and that's a part of our dreaming. And as Gubbalamunda came out of the water and started moving, it moved along the coast, up and down and round, and used to leave its droppings or the eggs. And when it moved on, that was a part of the islands, and where you see the smooth rocks would be the eggs, and the rough rocks would be the droppings. So when Gubbalamunda travelled around, it used to go up in the dry land, and when it got up in the dry land, it rested, all the perspiration come off it, and that perspiration from different sides of the snake, the Gubbalamunda, formed the big rivers and the little streams. And when it came back down to the water, it done the same thing. This went on until it was satisfied it created. So when you look out onto the beautiful blue waters and the pearly white sands, just remember and visualise the figures and the footprints of a proud and happy race of Aboriginal people.